Yat A. Cheryl, Yazzie, and Asheen Ashlon, Twitter, Chini, Bashashin, um, Kopahe, Eta Shichedo, Nashashtane, Eta Shanale. Hi, my name is Cheryl Yazzie, and today I will be discussing the indigenous um, leadership perspective versus the Western leadership perspective. And what I chose to do um, what I chose as my topic is the Standing Rock controversy. And what we learned from an indigenous leadership comparison is that land is a sacred gift from our Creator. We are all connected to the land. We're connected to the animals, to the animals of the air, animals of the water, and people, our family, a lot of our tribal structures is stresses family kinship. And we have a cyclical concept of knowing. We know that things reoccur, seasons reoccur. We go through one cycle and we return to the one cycle. And a strong indigenous leader builds strong relationships with their tribal members. They build relationships built on trust, on connection, and on issues that are related to their community. A Western perspective sees land and its resources to be stripped and developed. They have an individualistic mindset of the I only, the me concept. They have a linear mindset. They're unbending, and they want recognition and accolades for anything that they do. If they do a takeover of a business, it's written about it in papers. They receive accolades, and they're viewed as strong and a business oriented person. They don't consult with people on projects. They just move forward without thought to the impact of the community that a project is going to be developed in. So they just move forward and without care. During the North Dakota Standing Rock debacle, the tribal leaders united from all over the world and led their people to a peaceful, nonviolent protest to protect Mother Earth and her precious resources. In this case, it was water. The Missouri River was the main water source for the Standing Rock community. And the Western leadership only saw the potential of amassing personal wealth and had the power to overturn Obama's decision on halting the project. I think only 4 days, on February 4th, not too long after he was in office, President Trump signed an executive order to expedite the project, and that is now complete. In this model, the indigenous leadership model, you see it as cyclic, and it runs in a recurring fashion. The indigenous leadership is connected to everything. All the values and the core values is connected. Everything returns to the beginning. Indigenous nations believe that we are all interconnected with one another. A leader leads by example and works alongside his or her people to create harmony and balance in their community. We see we're connected to creation stories, storytelling, and kinship. We're connected to the land. We're connected to traditional knowledges of our elders, and we're connected to our community. We're also connected to leadership and self-determination and sovereignty, which leads to reclaiming land, revitalizing our languages, and restoring culture and preserving our traditions. And if you move forward and we see the Western leadership model, it is more of just going up. It's an I, a me, selfish, linear, unbending, personal gain, no regard for land or resources, recognition, lack of empathy, and a nuclear unit. If you see in this model, there's a silhouette of a person just going up and alone, meaning that they only want to do things for themselves, and the only way to go is to go up and alone. Um, this type of leadership does not connect to others, as you can see from the previous model, and it only shows the goal of reaching the top alone. There are no room for others at the top, and only looking for personal gain and for um, making their own bank account bigger. Does not care about the community, does not care about their neighborhood, or even extended family members for that matter. It's very linear and does not connect to anything. And in conclusion, we learned from our assigned readings that Western leadership perspective emphasizes individualism and self-interest. An indigenous leadership perspective wants to empower their people through shared vision and to inspire his or her community to self-determination and self-sufficiency. He or she inspired people to be courageous, confident, and they light a fire of passion to revitalize languages and to return the focus back to their roots and preserve their traditional knowledge utilizing their elders. They're finding very creative ways to preserve tradition. And leadership is not easy by any means in any culture, but inspiring leaders know the way and show the way to a better tomorrow by making decisions based using the seventh generation philosophy, knowing that decisions that you make today can impact 7 generations ahead of you. So with that note, using a collective leadership that connects with the people is better all around for any type of project, any type of um, uh, leadership styles. So be with the people, be for the people, and be of the people. Thank you. Ahiahat.